Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Sabah al khair, and welcome to CPSA's Daily Morning Assembly.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم أصبحنا وأصبح الملك لله والحمد لله لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير ربي أسألك خير ما في هذا اليوم وخير ما بعده وأعوذ بك من شر هذا اليوم وشر ما بعده ربي أعوذ بك من الكسل وسوء الكبر ربي أعوذ بك من عذاب في النار وعذاب في القبر.
We have reached the morning, and at this very time unto Allah belongs all authority, and all praise is for Allah. None has the right to be worshipped except Allah alone, without partner. To Him belongs all control and praise, and He is over all things powerful. My Lord, I ask you for the good of this day and the good of what follows it, and I take refuge in you from the evil of this day and the evil of what follows it. My Lord, I take refuge in you from laziness and senility. My Lord, I take refuge in you from torment in the fire and punishment in the grave.
بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم.
In the name of Allah, with whose name nothing is harmed on earth nor in the heavens, and He is the all-seeing, the all-knowing.
رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد نبيا.
I am pleased with Allah as a Lord, and Islam as a religion, and Muhammad ﷺ as a prophet.
اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا.
O Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge, goodly provision, and acceptable deeds. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So Cheyenne now and Suleiman are going to present. Today's the last day of Native American Heritage Month. So let me share a screen real quick so that way they could go into their presentation. Okay, here you go, Alan.
Assalamualaikum. So since today is the final day of Native Heritage Month, we want to recognize the Alaskan Native people. In a state that is 488 times larger than Rhode Island and represents 18% of our entire country, natives of Alaska had a very large land area that allowed for a wide variety of nations and cultures. But today we use insulting and reductive terms like Eskimo. The preferred term today is Inuit, simply meaning people. But for centuries, we've used different hateful words that came from colonizing forces to describe the nations of Alaska. Spanish, British, Russian, and Americans all colonized Alaska and left their mark.
The effect was the destruction of pre-existing societies. Countless natives were killed by various epidemics introduced by Europeans. Those who survived were forced to give up their entire way of life as land was taken away. This resulted in significant mental health challenges that continue today. Alaska's native citizens experience high rates of substance abuse, and the suicide rate for young Alaskan native males is amongst the highest in the U.S. The population has dwindled.
Thousands of Alaskan Native youth were forced from their villages to boarding or missionary schools, far away from their home, like we heard yesterday in the mainland. Children were often physically punished for speaking their own languages or honoring their cultural traditions.
When we learn about Alaska becoming a state in 1959, we forget our government soon found oil and created policies to remove any native Alaskan claims to the land in order to make as much as money as possible.
A problem we also know well in the Muslim world. Today, Alaska is one of the most polluted states, with thousands of oil spills and millions of pounds of toxic chemicals being released.
The goal of this month was to honor and remember Native Americans and Alaskans by sharing a little history and recognizing the lands we live on are abused for our cause. For our cause was once the land of many different nations.
This is the first time for us as a school to spend a little time learning about Native Americans and Alaskans. We hope to bring more awareness and stories next year, inshallah.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khairan, gentlemen, for that, and Jazakallah khairan to all the students that have participated in this. Jazakallah khairan to Brother Asim that has, thank you, gentlemen, that has, gotten the students to work on this and present and to help bring more awareness to this, land that we live on, like they were saying, and to the people who came before us, and to what was done to them, unfortunately, and how their land was colonized. As a Palestinian, I know how it is, and inshallah, we'll all be able to right our wrongs, and inshallah, everyone will be able to right their wrongs, and that will be able to bring some justice for everyone around the world. So UNICEF is hosting a World Cup challenge for the top 16 teams. Brackets will be released electronically at 3 p.m. today, or 3 p.m. on Friday, and it will be due before the first match Saturday morning. And the top 3 winners will be recognized. So this is just for fun, just for play. So anyone interested, please make sure you enter this tournament. It'll be fun. We do every year with March Madness. So since it's FIFA World Cup, I think that's a great opportunity to do this. Inshallah, again, everyone participates. And the registration for the DeKalb speech tournament must be finalized today, and fees must be paid by Friday. So anyone going from the speech team to the DeKalb for the tournament, please do this, and make sure you pay on time and you finalize today whether you're going to the tournament or not. Novices, this might be your last tournament of 2022. So again, please make sure if you plan on attending that you finalize everything today and pay your fees by Friday. And for today, there is the houses meeting for 6th and 7th graders in the respected houses room during a study hall, and then speech meeting after school, high school robotics meeting, and then there's high school girls basketball practice today after school as well. Jazakumullah khairan everyone for joining us, and have a blessed day.